I can hold you close in my dreams. I can feel you around me and hear your sweet laughter. And I know I'm not alone. You are my deep soul connection. You are always here in my heart. When I think the journey's end. We search for a light that will help us know that peace will grow and no one's a foe. For each soul we meet is a friend. We are one light, shining together. One light, held high and bright. One light, whenever we gather. One people, one union, one light. How many luminaries measure the way that leads to the welcoming door? How many souls will collect from the tray where small candles lay on this special day without knowing what lies in store? We are one light, shining together. One light, held high and bright. One light, whenever we gather. One people, one union, one light. It starts with a single flame at the first notes of silent night. One by one, each candle is lit, igniting a heavenly light. People united, singing soft and low, with candles held high in the air. Voices of nations join and grow, a midnight glow when time seems to slow, a moment of peace like a prayer. We are one light, shining together. One light.
Good evening, everyone. So grateful to have you with us tonight during this candlelight service. We're offering it live streamed as well, and I'm sure you'll agree it was a good idea with this climate weather that we're having, and we wanted everyone safe. So thank you for joining us in this fashion this evening. So blessed and grateful. I'm Reverend Denise Schelling, the transitional minister here for Unity of Bellevue, and I want to welcome you in the name of all that is holy and beautiful and sacred, and in the living, loving spirit of all Unity centers everywhere on this planet, but also from this center, Unity of Bellevue. And introduce you to our musicians tonight. Most of you know them. Becca Palm is with us tonight, so blessed, and Becky Thatcher and Matt Corey. So we're indeed blessed to have the three of them that have had to change things around to manage this, navigate this. So thank you and welcome. So grateful for you. So we are doing a metaphysical interpretation of the Christmas story. So we have readers this evening. The narrator is Ken McClellan. Mary is read by Allison Algoli. Joseph is read by Ken McClellan. The manger is read by Mandy West. The wise men is read by Vic Bishop. The shepherds, I believe, are read by Shelley Lish. The angel is read by Sharon Wolf. The star is read by Sean Sancido Murphy. And the Christ child is Katie O'Glory. So we're blessed, so grateful for each one who said yes today. And so I want to read and begin with the scripture. I do have my Bible, which is holy and sacred, and tonight I'm reading from Isaiah 9:2. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who lived in the land of deep darkness On them light has shined. You have multiplied the nation. You have increased its joy. They rejoice before you. As with joy as the harvest, as people exult when dividing plunder. For a child has been born for us, a son given to us. Authority rests upon his shoulders, and he is named Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. His authority shall grow continually, and there shall be endless peace for the throne of David and his kingdom. He will establish and uphold it with justice and with righteousness from this time onward and forevermore. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will do this. Join us in Song of Joy to the World.
You only hear me, but let's all sing together. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare Him room. Let heaven and nature sing. Let heaven and nature sing. Let heaven and nature sing.
Beautiful. Thank you, Becca. Yeah, we do ask everyone just to stay muted so that we could sort of manage the sound. So beautiful. So our service this evening is sort of a prayerful one. So we're not applauding. We're not, speaking out. If you do have a need, put something in the chat room. That would be great. Sabrina is here to monitor that chat room for any requests or struggles you might have. So thank you again for joining us here. And we will be not taking a love offering. We would hope that you will go to our website and make a lovely donation after the service or mail one in. At any rate, we're blessed that you chose to be here tonight. We're going to be lighting candles later in the service. So we invite you to bring a candle to your space so that you can join us as we finish the service in candle lighting. And I'll be letting you know that this, to stay safe while you're lighting your candle, make sure that you're in a safe space and all of that. So we do have a love offering that we use. So I just invite you, even if you don't have a monetary gift in your hands, is to envision it right now, that the generosity of wanting to give to this ministry and this service. And we just hold that energy, in our hearts, in our hands. And you could just say this with me. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I receive. The Christ within me offers this gift in celebration of the spirit of Christmas. We are grateful and we are blessed. So this Christmas season is especially rich with inspiration and so many blessings. This is more than any other season for us. It's really filled with the spirit of the Christ. And we are really, you and I, truth seekers, and are finding a new meaning in Christ, a new vision, a new strength, a new dignity of a human spirit, and also through greater living. So the truth about the Christmas story is that it's not just an event which took place long ago. It's more than that. It's your story. It's my story. And it's enacted within us every day of our lives. We get to choose whether we're going to show up as the Christ. And there's a wonderment about that. And each time we come to this Christmas holy time, we can engage in knowing that we too are the one that God sent here to earth to bring peace and harmony and love and joy. So to demonstrate these wonderful truths that We're going to tell the story that is written in the Gospels. And we're going to come to a portion that has a sort of a living significance, hopefully, for each of us. And we'll pause in our narration and let the voice of our spiritual representative of that person or place or thing tell you just how you fit into this holy event. So we just invite you to take this on as your own demonstration of the Christ in you, how Christ is born in your own consciousness. Join us in O Little Town of Bethlehem. So now we just invite you to open up the manger of your own heart to receive Mary and Joseph, the shepherds, the angel, the star, the wise men, and ultimately the Christ child who is being born in you tonight.
The angel Gabriel was sent from God into the city of Galilee named Nazareth to a virgin betrothed to a man whose name was Joseph of the house of David, and the virgin's name was Mary. And he came to her and said, "Hail Mary, O favored one, the Lord is with you. Do not be afraid, for you have found favor with God. And behold, you will conceive in your womb and bear a son, and you shall call his name Jesus."
I have traveled many. I have traveled many moonless nights, cold and weary, with a baby inside, and I wonder what I've done. Holy Father, you have come to get me now, to carry your son. I am waiting in a silent prayer. I am frightened by the load I bear in a world that's cold as stone. Must I walk this path alone? be forever near me, breath of heaven, breath of heaven, light in the darkness, pour over me your holiness, for you are holy. Breath of heaven, hold me together, be forever near me, breath of heaven, breath of heaven, lighten my darkness, pour over me your holiness, for you are holy. Breath of heaven, breath of heaven, breath of heaven.
I represent Mary, the mother of Jesus. I am the perfect love that fills your soul. I am the divine feminine in you. I am that in you which desires to see only the good come to you and to every other creature in the universe. I am that in you which never wants to hurt in any way, for I am open and receptive only to that which is good and true. I am the very purest and gentlest aspect of the love in your heart. Yet I am strong because all the power of good in the universe is with me and approves of me. I am that kindness and sweetness of your nature, out of which will be born your understanding of your true self, a beloved child of God.
Now it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be enrolled, and all went to enroll themselves, everyone to his own city. And Joseph, who went up from Galilee, out of the city of Nazareth to Judea, to the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, to enroll himself with Mary, who was betrothed to him, being great with child. Now, I represent Joseph, the husband of Mary. I am the strength and wisdom within you, which protects and guides the love in your soul. Because others suggest that I should separate myself from this love, and this love is making a fool of me, but I cannot do this, for I am only satisfied and complete when I am joined with love. I will never desert the love in your heart. I will nourish and support the new and wonderful good which is to come out of our union. And it came to pass while they were there, the days were fulfilled that Mary should be delivered. And she brought forth her firstborn son. She wrapped him in swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn.
I represent the manger where Jesus was placed. I'm evidence of the fact that wherever you put forth the best in you, you will make it a holy place. No matter how humble the surroundings or how unimportant the occasion, God is there and will protect you and bless you. You can always trust God. You need not look for God in grand or impressive places. Think of me each time you are called upon to do your best in a situation that does not seem worthy to you. For even in the most humble places, God is always there.
Away in a manger, no crib for a bed. The little Lord Jesus
And there were shepherds in the same country, abiding in the field and keeping watch by night over their flock.
I represent the shepherd of your thoughts. I am those simple, natural tendencies within you which abide in the field of your mind and watch to see that you are comforted and protected. I gently but firmly bring you back to right, harmonious thinking when you are in danger of going astray. I am not the highest in you, but I am quick to acknowledge and joyfully surrender to your highest and best self. I am among the first to know when you have come to the joyful realization of who and what you really are.
And the angel of the Lord stood by them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were afraid.
I represent the angels who bring good tidings of great joy. I am those radiant thoughts which come to you directly from the mind of God. Through me, God tells you that you have cause for joy and joy only. My news is always joyful because it concerns wonderful truths of your being. I tell you of your divine self. I tell you of all the peace and happiness you are going to encounter. I tell you that you are one with all people, and I tell all people that they are now and forever one in God.
The angel said unto them, Do not be afraid, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For there is born to you this day in the city of David a Savior, who is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign to you. You shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes and lying in a manger.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. In excelsis Deo.
Now, when Jesus was born, behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we saw his star in the east, and we have come to worship him.
I represent the star which guided the wise men. I am your intuition. Sometimes I appear to you only as a dim flicker in the sky of your mind, but you recognize me and follow me. I become brighter and more familiar as you and radiate light from your heart. God has given me to you as a gift, a guiding light to lead you into your highest good. Trust me, follow me, for I will not fail you nor lead you astray. I am attracted to only the good and the true.
And lo, the star which they saw in the east went before them, till it came and stood over where the young child was. And when the wise men saw the star, they rejoiced with exceeding great joy.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. This is the night of our dear Savior's birth. the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh,
I represent the wise men from the east. I am all those hidden and buried powers deep within you, and of which you were so long unaware. As soon as you came to a new realization of your wonderful true self, I came to you as further evidence of the great spiritual resources that have always been within you. I brought you the gifts of newly discovered truths about yourself. My gold shows the richness of your spiritual nature. My frankincense shows the beauty of your true character. My mirth shows the eternal perfection of your life in God.
We three kings of Orient are, bearing gifts we traverse afar, field and fountain, moor and mountain, following yonder star. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light.
And they entered in and saw the young child with Mary his mother. And they fell down and worshipped him and opened their treasures. They offered unto him gifts, gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
I represent Christ child. I am the sum total of all the good which is the real you. I am the love in your heart, the wisdom in your mind, and the peace in your soul. You have given me birth out of your very own nature, just as Spirit created you out of itself. I am that in you which blesses you and gives new meaning and purpose to your life. Now, because of Christmas, you have realized that you and I are really one, that we are eternally one in God.
What child is this who laid to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping, whom angels greet with anthems sweet, while shepherds watch are keeping? This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring here, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. So bring him incense, gold, and myrrh. Come, peasant king, to own him, the King of kings, salvation brings. Let loving hearts enthrone him. This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. The babe, the Son of Mary.
Thank you. Thank you, Becca. So join me now as we move into a time of meditation. So close your outer eye if that's comfortable for you. And just imagine you're on a journey back 2,000 years. You're a shepherd keeping watch over your flock. You're in the hills surrounding Bethlehem. The animals seem restless tonight. Not afraid, just restless. There's really something special about tonight. Their stars are brighter than you've ever seen them. Almost as if you could reach up and touch them. One in particular seems to stand out and radiate this great light. And that star seems to be calling you. There's something special about this night. You can feel into the depths of your very being. And somehow that star is casting its light on this little stable in the field behind and in. And something inside of you urges to go and see. It's a night of miracles. As you approach this little stable, you see the shadows of people moving inside. You look around and see that others are also coming to the stable. You hear soft voices coming from within, and you step inside. And you feel the warmth, and you smell the straw. You can smell the animals. It's pleasant, secure, and familiar. And so as your eyes adjust to the soft lamplight, you see this handsome young man turn toward you and smile with great joy in his eyes. And a beautiful young girl, tired but content, is resting on a pile of straw. And in her arms is a small and helpless child. You can see that it is just a few hours old. And this young woman holds the child forward and asks you to come closer to see the child. And you move closer and you kneel next to her. And you gaze into the sleeping child's face. And the woman says, his name is Jesus. Jesus. You lean closer and the child's eyes open, ever so briefly. And just for an instant, you gaze into eternity. There is a peace and a joy that comes over you like nothing you've ever known before. And in that moment, looking into the wonder of a child's eyes, you see yourself. Not as you imagine, but as God sees you. You know the answers to all of life's questions. You know the meaning and purpose of life. In that eternal moment, you feel your unity with all of creation. And it may seem strange to you, but in that instant, eye to eye with this child of light, you feel as though the universe is within you. You feel like you are this precious part of God. That somehow your life is important. That you are part of God's plan to bring joy to this world and peace on this earth. You feel loved and connected with all that is. And in that eternal moment, Christ is born in you. And so now we share this Christ light with others in our world. We begin to gather our candles. Invite you to find your special candle. And I'm going to turn off some of my lights and light my candle to join you. Okay, there it is. And so I'm going to invite us now to sing Silent Night together.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace.
Let us share in a blessing for the world. From the point of light within the mind of God, may light stream forth into the minds of all. May light illuminate our earth.
And from the point of love within the heart of God, may love stream forth into the hearts of all. May Christ love return to earth.
From the center where the will of God is known, may purpose guide the wills of all. May we know and serve the will of God.
From the center, which we call the heart of all, may the plan of love and light express and ever seal the door where evil dwelt. May light and love and power restore God's plan here on earth. So we'll move into our prayer for peace. Let's say this together. Christ, the Spirit of love, fills every heart this Christmas time, and the world sings a song of unity and universal peace. Join us in the peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be with God.
Let's
The
do
love-
our prayer. Go ahead, please.
The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for your participation. Thank you, Becca and Becky and Matt and all of our readers. We're so blessed. What a beautiful, beautiful service. Go and be the Christ, be the joy, be these wonderful characters that we have envisioned for each of you. God bless each and every one. Merry Christmas. Reminding you our Christmas service will be online only. God bless.
We gather at the darkest time to welcome in the light and celebrate the first Noel upon a Christmas night. So deck the halls with boughs of holly, lightly falling snow. We'll fill with light this silent night and let the old year go. Unfolding holy labyrinth, the turning of the year. We end our simple pilgrimage upon a midnight clear. And even through the darkest night, the longest, deepest cold, we'll hear the angels singing in the chambers of the soul. And all is well beyond what we can see, and all is well, and evermore shall be. And everyone we've ever loved is still alive and well. The heart remembers everything as far as I can tell. And all our fondest hopes and dreams are loving us so much that time bends over backwards to make sure we keep in touch. So let us sleep in peace and with a grateful heart awake, and greet a new beginning with the dawning of the day. And the angels we have heard on high are with us all along, and we'll join the joyful chorus singing heaven and nature's song. And all is well beyond what we can the stars. At times when we're apart, we'll always be together in this kingdom of the heart. God rest you, merry gentlemen, and all the ladies too. And as the years go rolling by, may all our dreams come true. God rest you, merry gentlemen, and all the ladies too. And as the years go rolling by, may all our dreams come true.
Beautiful. Thanks, everyone. Have a great night.